The bodybuilder at its root is concerned with self-development through self-mastery.
Everybody's on steroids. Everybody.
Look at the guys in the Olympia stage, and you're hitting a pose, and then you're like...
When it comes to talking about what choice should be made, is that unenhanced bodybuilding is the way to go.
This is time right now for natural bodybuilding to grow, where everybody's seeing that health is the most important thing.
Now, a few years later, Jay Cutler came in the picture, and Jay and Ronnie had they kind of went back and forth. Like basically, Jay was chasing him for a while to get for the first place. Did you see? What did you think about Jay's persistence here, and also like just being competitive, and also observing the situation? Because he was chasing him for many years, for a few years at least.
Yeah, Jay had a time finding his look, and I even gave Jay some advice about, his body just wasn't what the judge was looking for at the time. I don't know, 99 or so. I was like, you should do deep tissue massage and stuff like this. And he didn't really know what it was about, but I've been around it, since the late 80s or mid 80s or so. And I was like, Jay, you should get deep tissue massage. And he was like, so then when he looked into it, I had him, he connected with a guy that I was working with, Steve Murphy out of Orange County. And his body went from not much to think about to a lot, But I know it makes a big difference. I know that helped his career a lot. So Jay was, from that point on, 2001, his body changed and transformed into, a pretty remarkable physique.
Do you remember the night that Ronnie lost, by the way?
Yeah. Jay was, he came in a lot harder. Ronnie was starting to get a little heavier than what was best for his physique, I thought, because he had the shorter torso and longer legs type of look. So, it's so much food you can put in your body to where you'll start to look like you're eating too much. So he came into Olympia, I think in 2000, around 2000, 2001, I'm not sure, one of those years, but he was like close to 280 pounds, they were saying. And I thought it was a little too much. So I think we were gonna do the Arnold Classic. So I was like, I'm gonna go after Ronnie, I'm gonna go harder, We had the same trainers, so I'm sure he knew I was doing that already. But 3 months later, he came, I think we were both in the 240 area when we did the Arnold Classic. And then, but I was used to doing the Ironmans, the Olympias and the Arnolds. That's like 6 months in between, so it's not much break at all. And I think that took him, in the deep end, deep waters. I didn't think he wanted to do that again. He never did another Arnold, but his Olympia look wasn't great. And that's when I placed third. I think Kevin was second that year, and then Ronnie won it again, but it wasn't a good win.
Interesting. Now Ronnie came back the next year after a loss, and I think he placed like fourth or something like this. Do you think he should have retired after losing the first time, or?
He loves it. He still loves it to this day. I guarantee you, if he had his legs under him a little bit more, he'd still be doing it, if he could. It just all depends. I know he had, he can, he accomplished a lot, took care of his family really well, done so much. He's still on the road, a lot. So, yeah, I think he would totally be doing, I think he could have retired and been just fine, and then just still kept up a different form of giving to the sport and being, Ronnie Coleman.